playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On the set. Check pitch.
Now Patterson to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Second and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box from the defense coordinator and saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on the outlet, force the incompletion. To get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Set, ready.
They'll look to throw here. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 1. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. I'm hoping the same thing happens this time around, too.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down the distance. Knew it wasn't third down. And he started to make an opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That can feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressured out top. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go. It's Patterson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Let's not quarterback a game there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A handoff running left is Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wentz to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to throw now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On second down, a run. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in the first there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 31 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff running left, Patterson. And he'll work down inside the 45. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Second and 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 70 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, right back to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Once more, Gibson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. What a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Patterson, running to the right. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Patterson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 48 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,